Let me invite up Pastor Timothy Jones for some comments and presentation of the MLK Drum Major Awards.
The church really never looked so good, but one of the things is the problem when you come up last, I stand between you and lunch. So I know that can be an issue, so I know in the interest of time, you're going to say, hey, it's nothing more you can say. I understand, believe me. So I will make my comments brief. As I was thinking about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., one of the things that entered my mind was that we drink from wells in which we did not dig. So when I thought about that, it was when I was in Israel. That was a couple of years ago. I had an opportunity to go to the country of Israel and do the pilgrimage there. And while I was there, I had an opportunity to go and visit Jacob's well. Now this was the same well that Jesus himself sat by when he was the Samaritan woman who said, can I give you only this living water? That particular well. Now it's surrounded right now by an Eastern Orthodox church, and in that church you'd have to go inside in order to be able to get to the well. You would have to descend down to a basement in which that well is located. And in that, when I went there, all of a sudden I seen something I did not expect. It was out of the ordinary. I didn't know what to think, but it was an older gentleman sitting there. And they had a rope with a tin bucket on that rope. And you could throw that rope into the well to pull out that water. And there were 10 cups sitting on the side of that well. So I threw that bucket in that well and I began to pull some of that water right out. When that water came out, you had to put it in your tin cup in order to be able to take a drink. Now I tried to transfer it from this bucket to this little cup. And obviously it didn't work too well for me because it spilled all over me. But that was okay because I did get an opportunity to taste that water. And guess what? That water was cool. That water was refreshing. That water was thirst quenching. I said, man, this water is good. And right then I understood I gained from Jacob who dug this well. I profited from Jacob who dug this well. I was a better person from Jacob who dug this well. See, I realized at that point, I was drinking from a well in which I did not dig. Martin Luther King Jr., he at some point many years ago picked up a shovel and began to dig a well. He began to dig a well for justice. He began to dig a well for freedom. He began to dig a well for equality. And he began to dig a well in which all of us now can participate and we all can drink from. We're sitting on the cusp and we're drinking from a well in which we did not dig. We're able to sit side by side in unity because of the well that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. dug. Today we're able to stand in here and applaud for one another. Today we're able to walk in this building and be unmolested. Today we're able to vote and have no repercussions, all because of someone who began to dig a well, and you and I are now able to drink from that well, a well in which we did not dig. Also today, at this event, we have an opportunity right now to dig a well. We do. We know that everything is not completed. It's not done. I'm not saying the work is finished, but I'm saying today we have an opportunity to dig a well. See, we can dig a well right now in which our children can drink from. A well in which our grandchildren can drink from. A well in which others may come and drink. A well in which they can then come and experience that cool, refreshing, thirst-quenching water if we sit and we drink this well today. So today, at this inaugural event, you and I, we can pick up our shovel and we can push it into the ground and we can begin to dig our well together. And this well that we dig at this event, it would be for others so that they can profit, so that they can gain, so that they can be better, so that they can come and they can sit around the well that we've dug and they can hold their tin cup and realize that they are drinking from a well in which they did not dig. So join me as we dig this well today. So with that, I want to introduce some people today. I want to introduce 4 participants that we have the pleasure, and it's my honor to be able to introduce to you and show you something about them. We found these 4 participants because they are doing the work in which Dr. King had aspired to do, and they're continuing that work. And so these 4 participants, they're going to be honored in video. So I would like for you to take a look at the video we put together for these 4 participants as they're prepared to give them this Drum Major Award. I want to give, you wouldn't mind sitting, I want to give each one a moment to be able to speak. We're going to start with Mrs. Hightower, who's down below. Mrs. Hightower, you would use the mic.
It is a distinct honor for me to receive this award. But whoever heard of a bee, one bee in a hive making honey? No one. You must know that many, many people in this community are the ones for me to receive an award like this. I should like to just name a few of them. And I want to thank you for being so and doing so. The Plano community, first I put my family and my church. The Plano Community Forum, the Early Lions Club, the Rotary, the fraternal organizations, the Collin County Junior League, the Plano Lynx, the Plano Chamber of Commerce, and many, many more. Those people and you are the cause. I want to thank you because you're a part. You're a part of me. And I want to thank you for having received this award.
Gary?
It's very humbling to come here today. All I can say is thank you. But it's only possible because of a loving family that supports me in all I do, a loving church family, and a loving community that comes together. But to God be the glory.
To God be the glory. Thank you, MLK Committee. Thank you, Drum Major Committee. I have a family that's very strong and very supportive. I'm looking out at my sisters and my wife. They have always been there for me. So thank you, thank you.
I can only say wow as I look out across this great group here and starting MLK and celebrations, and we started in Plano almost 40 years ago, and our goal was to always have that celebration go across this county and have all of us be part of this celebration for a great American, Dr. King. Thank you very much. I accept it on that behalf. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. We really appreciate it. It's our honor. Thank you so much. You can get those packages. We have some packages for you as well. We're going to give those to you. Again, thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, Mrs. Hightower.